Hi, this is a little bit longer video that goes with a very short one that I did to contribute to nature positive practices over at Biomimicry for Social Innovation. We've been talking over there about parenting and how parenting is a form of leadership, and that we both perceive that we can learn a lot from nature about how to best serve our communities, whether they're our businesses or our families or our larger community. So I contributed to one email that was about how ecosystems create an environment that is conducive to life. And I think it's really easy to make the parallel that that's what we're doing in parenting, that we're raising kids, trying to get to a place where we are giving them all of the tools and skills they need to be adults and to take care of themselves. We are also hoping to give them tools and skills to be emotionally and relationally adept. We are obviously hoping to get them some intellectual skills that help them really understand the world around them and to be able to contribute to that as an adult, right? And so I think this really, as parents, points me toward the idea of legacy, that what we're doing, we are doing from our values for the ongoing life of our children, our grandchildren, and those that will come after that we will never meet. And so this gives us that opportunity, really kind of asks us to settle into what are our values? What are the things that we are trying to perpetuate into the next generation and into the generations that follow? How do we want to teach them what we've learned as we've grown and matured about what we know about what it takes to build an environment that's nourishing and protective for all? How do we teach them what that looks like, what the behaviors look like, what does that mean that we do that? And so I have a really short journal questions list for this exercise. If you're really interested in doing it, you can print it out. There's a link to it underneath the video. But the idea is that if we are not checking in with our values at this point in where the world is, we are probably contributing a lot to the demise of the planet and the human beings inside of it. And the more we're participating in othering folks, that where certain people are worth taking care of and certain people aren't, the more that we get into resource extraction and not caring about what it takes to get the resources that we're looking for, it's easy to contribute to the problem, right? To some degree or another, we all are. And certainly when environmental conversations come up, everyone points fingers at each other. And this is an opportunity to step back from that a little bit, because I think that's not necessarily the conversation we need to have. But right now, here, when we're talking about parenting, but we do have to have that conversation sort of internally in terms of our own parenting. Like, what are we supporting? What are we wanting to pass on as values to our children? What do we see as protective and nourishing of life and each other? And those are all good questions to ask ourselves so that we can really hone how to best, take care of ourselves and each other, the planet, and to be able to provide what's necessary for everyone who's here. So I just wanted to point you to Biomimicry for Social Innovation. If this kind of idea interests you, they have lots of blog posts over there about different animals and plants and things that you can kind of take this lens of, how does this work as an ecosystem, or what does this tell me about some value that I might have? Like, where does a value resonate with me? Where does this point me in the direction of how, to create a life-giving, life-supportive environment? So check out the worksheet below if you'd like to do that for yourself and kind of just think about how this applies to your family. Go over to biomimicry for social innovation if that seems interesting to you. And certainly if you want to have one-on-one conversations about this, please don't hesitate to get in touch. My email is also below. Thanks.